What can we take from today's price action? What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard. It is Bubba's Bottom Line. Bubba's Day Update for Tuesday, June the 15th. And, of course, this update is brought to you by our friends and partners at Family Farms. Of course, with all the stuff going on in the grain markets, we want to make sure we recognize what we do with them. And, of course, they are great partners who help us help farmers maintain and watch after their capital, which is obviously a very important thing because they're out farming. And, of course, in today's environment, it could never be more important, and can't wait for the July conference. In the meantime, as we look at markets, they're under a little bit of pressure today. They have been on both sides of unchanged, but now the Dow is down 120, NASDAQ down 35, S&P down 7, and the Russell down 84. After making new highs yesterday in the NASDAQ and the S&P, everything is down, and we are long. We're still long across the board. Obviously not a shock and not a surprise. This is all, I think, quiet action in front of tomorrow's Fed. We had the PPI and retail sales today, which were both hot. And, of course, we still have the three blind mice and the transitory inflation. So at the end of the day, we'll see where it goes from here. But in the meantime, we're long. Okay, gold and silver are lower. Okay, now again, they're not under dramatic pressure, but they are lower, and we're still long. And I think we're just at a key spot of whether or not they're going to break to the upside from here. I think a lot will depend on, the action, but I think they're set up to make big moves to the upside, but certainly they could fail. There's nothing that is ever for sure. And platinum is under a little bit of pressure, and we would be short, although we don't trade platinum anymore, we would be short if we did. Okay, but it is not liquid enough for us to trade. The dollar is a little bit stronger. I apologize. It's a little bit weaker today, and we're long. It's been on both sides, so I just have to look at it at the right time. Bitcoin is up again. Now it's over 40,000, and the cryptos look to be a little bit stronger. And I think they've weathered the first storm, and we'll see if that's going to be it. Listen, remember, it's going to be a very volatile trade to begin with. And of course, crude oil, it's amazing, spiking higher. Once again, thank you, President Biden, for letting the criminals take full control of our business and our money, because they're going to stick it to us at every turn, and you can see it. And just ask anybody about their extra expenses, because this not only affects oil and the price you pay at the pump, but it affects everything you buy, because everything comes through transportation to get there. So, but anyways, it is what it is. In the meantime, nat gas is a little bit lower. Copper is getting crushed today. Interesting. I can't remember last time I've seen copper down almost 20 cents in one day. I don't know. I don't know what that means. It's either a blow off. It could mean anything. Again, it's really, really in sad condition here. We'll see what happens. We are long. And of course, in the cattle market is higher, which is no surprise. We're long. Hogs, again, although we're long, we said that we do think that they might have started to reach a pinnacle. We're still long, but in the meantime, they're slightly lower today. And of course, the grains, corn is down. Wheat's getting hammered today, where it didn't get hammered yesterday. And of course, soybeans are slightly higher, which would make sense after, yesterday's, pounding. And again, you expect more volatility. At the moment, we are still long across the board. Now, again, I don't know that we'll remain long tomorrow, but for today, we will be long, and we will not be getting out until tomorrow if we do at all. Okay. And of course, in the softs department, cotton is slightly higher, and we're long. Coffee is lower, and we're long. And sugar is lower, we're long. Cocoa is lower, we're short. And OJ is lower, and we are short. So again, it's hard to get a real gauge on these markets when you're no volume, no action, and you're waiting to see what the Federal Reserve is going to do. Okay. So, I don't think there's going to be any surprise, but you never know. So we'll see what it brings tomorrow. In the meantime, just be careful. And as we always tell you, there are times to observe and times to be aggressive. And this is a time to observe, not to be aggressive. You can only get into trouble. In the meantime, don't forget about our brokerage partners. And again, I have many other brokers, just to be full disclosure. But my preferences are for futures and commodities, the CTG group or Capital Trading Group. Listen, they got great customer service. They've got great managed futures products. They handle all my trading for my accounts. They do my letter of direction trading, and the only ones are authorized. So check them out. Look, go to info.capitaltradinggroup.com/Bubba. That's info.capitaltradinggroup.com/Bubba. Again, check them out, see if they fit. If they're not, hey, it's no big deal. We're trying to give you who we believe to be the best at their craft, and we think they're the best at their craft. So it's the Capital Trading Group, and of course our other brokerage partner in equities and options. Again, I have other equity and options brokers as well, but the one who saves me 5 figures a month is Tradier. Okay, so at $10 a month, I can't pass it up. They are a terrific group, have great customer service. Okay, so how can I pass that up? $10 a month, and we've got their APIs, which allows us if you want to automate our equity portfolios and our hedging. Okay, now there is not a fee to do that. It is, the equities are for free. Okay, with your membership, and of course you have an optional to add on to your membership for the hedging. Again, you don't have to, and you don't even have to trade a trader. You can trade anywhere you want. Well, you can still use the software. Okay, so again, everything is meant to help you become a better trader, but that is Tradier. And of course, our commodity report written by Andy Hecht. I mean, if you heard him last night on Monday's call, I mean, he's got a great handle on the commodities markets. And certainly, again, if you're in the commodity space, if you're not reading this report, you're making a giant mistake. And our high school program at Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. In the meantime, have a great trading day, everybody. If it were me and I were you and I didn't have to sit here, I'd be out at the pool playing golf or doing anything but watching these markets, because I think today can only bring trouble because it's really pretty thin. In the meantime, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here again tomorrow with another Bubba's Daily Update.